I am not going to go back to the bouncing ball example. Like I said before, it is only an illustration of wrapping an infinite number of events within a finite envelope. You can make a meal out of it as much as you like, but that's all it was, and that's why any arguing against it on the basis of reality is completely futile and pointless as well. What you have to show me is that it is impossible in principle, to wrap an infinite number of events within a finite envelope. If you can do that, then you're making a point. Otherwise, you're just arguing semantics and nonsense. You are saying, you're making an issue out of the fact that I can come up with alternative. Of course you can come up with alternative, but. No buts. They have to be conceivable, is the first thing you argue about. Well, I conceived of them, didn't I? So they are, by definition, conceivable. They cannot contradict themselves. Why not? I am not here to prove anything, remember? I am just here to counter every one of your arguments with a possible alternative. I am not here to construct an internally consistent theory of everything. I'm here to cast doubt on what you're telling me. And every alternative is just an alternative to that specific point. All the alternatives together do not add up to a consistent whole, and I never claimed they did. Testable? Again, no. I am not presenting a theory here. I am just saying, couldn't it be like this or couldn't it be like that? And you, the burden of proof is on you to prove that it can't possibly be like this or like that. It is not on me, because I have nothing invested in the alternative. You can reject the alternative because you say you don't like it, but that doesn't mean it's not true. And that's what I'm asking you to do. Prove that it isn't true. Then I'll drop the alternative. Don't ask me to prove it though, because that is not my position in this debate. Fair or not. Then you're getting very, very silly, my friend. Talking about it being unfair to me. You are now making an emotional argument. You started off saying that you could prove that the existence of Allah is a logical necessity, and now you're reduced to making emotional arguments. You are basically asking me to approach the discussion with an open heart, which may sound fair enough at face value, but just remember that this is exactly what everybody who wants me to believe in their particular fairy story wants me to do. Christians who want to convince me that Christianity is the one true faith ask me to approach the discussion with an open heart, just like you just done. Hindus, guess what they ask me to do? Approach it with an open heart. New Age followers want me to be open-minded about the whole thing. So, what am I to be open-minded about? What am I to approach with an open heart? If it is only your version of reality, then again we're in a position where I've more or less already accepted that everything you're telling me is right, and then of course you can just apply circular reasoning to show that you're correct. That's not going to wash. So effectively what you're asking me is to be completely open-minded to the point where my brain falls out. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. Because it is basically the conman's argument. The conman's argument. Oh, trust me, trust me, trust me. No, I'm not going to trust you. And if that's what you wanted me to do in the first place, you shouldn't have started this argument. I'm not going to trust you. You are going to have to prove that what you're saying is correct. You are making the point that we could both win this argument. Yes, we could. It is very simple actually for us to both win. Remember that I do not want you to lose your faith. I do not want you to become an ex-Muslim. I accept that you believe what you believe in. I accept that that is your faith, and I accept that that is how you want to lead your life. And if you can accept that I do not share your faith, if you can accept that I do not believe what you believe in, and if you can accept that I lead my life the way I see fit, then we can both accept each other for who we are, and then indeed we have both won.